Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 30 of the June daily draws. So, as well as beginning a new week, we're also ending the month. So, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Good Fortune Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Scenes of the Witch Litha Oracle. So, let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. So we have the Hanged Man, which is about unlocking some new information that we need by looking at it from a different angle, by looking at it from a different perspective, taking the moment to perhaps get an more objective viewpoint, standpoint. We need to get into a better vantage point. Maybe the way that we're looking at something is the way we've always looked at something, or it's the way we're looking at it. It's the way we're looking at it is stopping us from seeing the important detail or the important information that we need. So we need to step back and look at it perhaps from a different way, from a different angle. When you're looking at something, you see, say if you look something head on, you see what you see right in front of you, but there might be something just in and out of that perspective. And if you just shift your position just a little to the side, you may see something that was beforehand out of your range of sight, but because you just adjusted slightly, you began to see a part of the tree perhaps as that you didn't see before, and there may be something on there that you need to see. That's an illustration of the kind of thing I'm talking about with this card today. It may only be a slight adjustment of our position, of how we're looking at something. And suddenly when we do that, the vital piece of information, the detail, becomes visible to us. Sometimes it's difficult for us to be willing to move. We're that used to looking at it from a certain perspective. And it seems odd when if we try and look at it from a different way. If we come and try and change our perspective, gaining a new perspective can sometimes be a little bit unnerving, because we like the familiar. We like to look at things the same old way. But that same old way may be preventing us from seeing the detail that we need to see. So at least be willing to move, even if ever so slightly, in your perspective. Do you see something new? Move a little bit more. Do you see anything new? And repeat the process till something comes visible that you didn't see before, and it's something new. That's what you needed to see. That is the new perspective. That's what you are required to do. And it may seem awkward for you to get into that change of position. You don't want to move. You want to stay where you are because that's what you're familiar with. And there's a strange kind of comfort in staying rooted in your spot. But if you're going to progress and move forward, you need to unlock it by finding that key information. And that only comes by being willing to adjust your perspective, where you come at something, the way you view something. And you don't have to make, as I say, a big stride. You can just inch your way there bit by bit until you see something fresh. And then you get that, and that becomes the key you need to unlock the way forward. But you won't get that key information to unlock your situation until you are willing to move, if only bit by bit. If you stay rooted to your spot, you'll stay rooted to your present circumstance. and the way that you are now. If you want growth, if you want change, you have to be willing to make the adaptations to your position that's necessary. Otherwise, you'll just stay where you are. And I believe that's the message of the Hangman today. So let's see which Oracle card we get to go with that. Light worker. If your light's going to shine in this world, or in the dark situations in your life, if you want light to shine and unlock the light that you can use, gaining that new perspective, to get that new information, that new detail, to enable you to unlock the key to being that light worker, is maybe what this is talking about. The transmutation of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. So if you're seeking the light, sometimes you have to get in the position to see the light. You have to, sometimes if it's the light's blocked out by something, you need to take a step so you can see past the obstruction, and then you can get that illumination that you need. So it's so the illumination here, the light around his head, the light worker card saying about the, the transmutation of shadow, getting, if you stay in the shadows, the light's coming somewhere that causes the shadow. But if you can't see the light, you can see the shadow. But if you take a step in the, just a little, then the light becomes visible. And then that's the key. That's the illumination, the guidance that you need in order to move forward. And I believe that is the message of the cards today. So that is today's message. So thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay. Bye-bye.